Good evening, selamat petang, Tachi Awan San Hao, Vanakkam. Let me say a few words in Malay first before I proceed with my English speech. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, izinkan saya bermula
Ladies and gentlemen,
dengan mengucapkan selamat
allow me
dan selamat Hari Raya
to start by saying Happy National Day and Selamat Hari Raya.
Berkekalkan modal yang dinamakan tekad.
Bestowed with virtues like perseverance, working together, and hard work, our Malay Muslim community has made substantial progress in line with national prosperity. Many of our Malay children have achieved success in the area of education. Many of us in the community have also attained good jobs and income. For example, the achievement by Adil Hakim Muhammad Rafi, who is the recipient of the President's Scholarship, which is the highest scholarship in the country, proves that our community is just as educated, talented, and capable as anyone else. Adil's success also demonstrates how Malay Muslim children are more confident in attaining a higher level of success in their respective fields. Yet, as our society moves forward, the world is rapidly changing as well. This change is driven by technological advances and intense competition among countries. These global changes also affect Singapore and consequently our community. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we need to prepare and motivate ourselves to greater heights in the 3 Ps, that is education, employment, and communication or relationship in the family. The fact is, we are a modern and progressive community. However, we have not yet fulfilled our true potential. The truth is, our community has many strengths. For example, as a society, we are highly creative, which sectors like IT, communications, and fashion need. You would be familiar with the fashion designer Ashley Isham. He is a well-known designer in London. Ashley provides luxury clothes for many famous women, proving that we are able to compete internationally. Another asset of our community is that we have a lot of young energy. We must attract and develop the potential of our youth. Why? Because they can play a more important role in building our community. In conclusion, to move forward, all parties in society need to have determination, passion, and commitment to empower our community's identity. We need to give full attention and do not be wary of working hard for the common good of all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am confident under the system of meritocracy and capitalizing on our hard work, the Malay Muslim community will be able to climb the ladder of success even higher. Thank you.
Fellow Singaporeans, every year on National Day, I ask myself what it means to be a Singaporean. Is this a place where we only recognize the successful and the rich, or do we give opportunities for every man and every woman? Do we give people second chances, or do we write them off as failures just because they take the road less traveled? Singapore has not departed from the principles upon which it was founded. It continues to give opportunities to everyone, provided they are prepared to work hard. Take Ms. Chong Hui Sien, my resident in Bukit Batok East, who studied at a neighborhood school, the Yusof Ishaq Secondary School. She had scored only 151 points for her PSLE and was posted to the normal technical stream. She then proceeded to ITE College East and then to Ngee Ann Polytechnic. She did well, won prestigious awards, and got into NTU to do accountancy. In her third year at NTU now, she will soon be starting lessons at Schönhoping University in Sweden on a 5-month attachment program. Hui Sien has been actively involved in community service so as to give back to society. I am indeed very proud of Hui Sien. Fellow Singaporeans, we were poor when we became independent in 1965. Many of us remember the muddy roads, the rickety buses, we used to call them bone shakers, and the chalky blackboards in the classroom. After independence, Singapore did many things that others had not even dreamt of doing. We welcome foreign investments. For instance, while others shunned them for nationalist reasons, we dreamt big. We gave people hope. We built a remarkable society. Still, 47 years since independence, we face many challenges. We have to continue dreaming big, give people hope, build an even more inclusive and remarkable society. We have to ensure that a widening income gap does not make it harder for able but poor people to do well. The Prime Minister, in his National Day message, spoke of a fair and just society with opportunities for all, an inclusive society with a heart. Our meritocratic system must provide opportunities for all, regardless of their background, to pursue their dreams. Every Singaporean must get the proper education and training to succeed. Every talent, not just the purely academic, must be nurtured. We must also help those who, due to personal circumstances or through no fault of their own, are unable to help themselves. Maintaining social mobility in a mature economy will be a challenge. But we must persevere to help low-income families. Failure to do so will lead to social segregation and instability. Once on a public holiday, I took a taxi to an event. The taxi driver told me that his goal was to make sure that his 2 sons got into university because he wanted them to have a better life. He worked hard and he spent a significant portion of his income that he shared with me to provide tuition to his 2 sons. He had missed the boat himself, but was determined that his sons would not. In the year I have been at MCYS, I have visited many VWOs. I have been inspired by their dedication. They have kept hope alive among the most disadvantaged of families. I have met many of the families too, and I am inspired by their tenacity. We tend to think the needy are helpless and we must help to solve all their problems. We are wrong. Sometimes we can do more harm than good by not respecting their desire for dignity. For example, I know an old lady who collects old newspapers in my constituency. I had asked my RC umpteen times to ask her whether she needed financial help, and her answer was always no. I had personally asked her also, Auntie, would you need some help? Of course, in the colloquial Malay language and a little bit of Hokkien. And her answer was still an emphatic no. I have learned to respect her wishes and her desire for pride and control over her own life. But for those who need help, we are committed to doing more for them. We will continue to improve our approaches, for not all are able to access the opportunities available. Some families need dedicated support and intervention. We are putting in more resources to strengthen our social services sector. But the government cannot walk alone in doing this. It needs to partner social service agencies to better understand the needs of poor families and develop relevant services for them. We also need community support, particularly among our youth. You may have heard of Food Bank Singapore, a not-for-profit organization started by a brother and sister team, 33-year-old Nicholas and 34-year-old Nicole Ng. Food Bank links people in need with companies and individuals with excess food to give away. Caring Singaporeans looking out for one another is the most powerful individual expression of the values of our nation. Let me conclude, fellow Singaporeans, by sharing with you the story of 27-year-old Nurul Shika Muhammad Taha. Nurul was born with spinal muscular atrophy, and she is one of our Paralympians. She is one of the best boccia players in the world. In case you're wondering what is boccia, boccia is a form of lawn bowling. She has won several awards, including coming in first at the 2011 National Disability League. Nurul has also excelled in her studies. She studied at Raffles Girls' School, and then she went on to National Junior College, graduating with a Bachelor of Accountancy degree from SMU. She's now working in IRAS. Nurul and Hui Sien represent the true Singapore spirit that we must value, nurture, and grow. Fellow Singaporeans, we have a compelling vision to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, as our pledge says. But to better achieve this vision, everyone has to play a part. None of us is a passive bystander. None of us can be a mere spectator. We are all co-creators of our common future. Thank you. Let me wish everyone a very happy National Day. Selamat Hari Kebangsaan. Kuo Ching Chie Kuai Le. Desia Dinal Valtakel. Thank you.